Huh? Hey Russ, how do you do? Why? Why is there only one? What? Why is there only one stream? YouTube? And yet, Titan Depresso? Why on the why the Depresso? Hello Ashley, welcome. I'm gonna have to keep this short stream up here. Hello Leonardo, welcome to the stream. What is going on today? Okay. You know what? Whatever. I ain't in the mood to friggin' troubleshoot today. Whatever. The other stream works. I can keep chat on that screen. And I can see what's going on there. It don't matter. What is this game? This is Tavern Manager Simulator. I am doing this live for the next YouTube video and quite possibly the final YouTube video of this particular game. Be a Kuez. The next thing is going to be obscenely long and difficult to get. So I look like your dad? Oh boy. If your dad has a glorious beard, then fantastic. So I'm pretty much far into the game, but if you want to grab this for yourself, it is on Steam. It's a great game. I just want to point that out. Hello? Hey, Criminalis, how do you do? How do you do? So, I'm pretty much far in this game, so mega spoiler alert. But if you want to grab this game for yourself, it is on Steam. If you enjoy simulator-based games and stuff like that, this is definitely your vibe. Especially if you like Dungeons and Dragons. I want to point that out. I do. I want to point that out. Okay. I'm going to open my tavern. Now, before I do that, the reason I'm doing this live is because I don't want to sit alone and do this shit. Because it's going to take a long while. Essentially, what I need to do is I need to get 55,000 gold to open up the final tavern level for this. But today it's just going to be farming up the gold. Now we only have 8,000 gold at the moment. Now this is going to take a while. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do this. And we're just going to relax and clean up horse dung, because why not? That was so much. Hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Remember to subscribe before you go. The subscribe button will help a lot. Okay, and just feed the horse. I really hope that fairy is taking care of that dirty room, in all honesty. Okay, do we need to do anything there? No. Okay, go away. The fairies have got my tavern. I don't need to worry too much. Okay. And okay. Cool. Oh, come on. Okay, cool. Perfect. The fairies have got it. So, the idea is to get 55,000 gold. So, that is what I plan to do today. Now, whether or not we do this quickly or slowly is a matter of how much traffic the tavern takes. Now, I did get a new thing going on here. Now, if you guys didn't watch the last video, Snow White and the Seven Goblins... Fucking... Snow White definitely gave up on princessing, that's for sure. Snow White and the Seven Goblins are our bards. Now, you don't want to do this too early in the day, because otherwise, like, they only play for a little bit and then nothing else happens. So I normally wait until about 12, maybe like 1 p.m. and then I let the bards start playing. But I will say, it is probably one of the best things in the history of planet Earth that they got Snow White to be the bard. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. This whole princessing business is not what it used to be. You know what I mean? Okay, is that horse still there? Yeah, that horse is still there. So here we go, pony. You go get put right over here. Now, my wrists have been taking a little bit of a shellacking lately. So I need to be a little bit more, you know, ergonomic in the way I play. So I gotta be... Oh, yeah, I need to get more of these stands. Because apparently that gives money as well. If people come and look at the stuff you post. All the treasures you can find in the game and whatnot. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. I need more beer. Actually, I know there's a distinct difference between ale and beer. So I can't keep calling it beer if it's not beer. Know what I mean? Okay. Let's get this going. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. Also, I don't know what's going on with my freaking YouTube stream today. I'm gonna have to go and play around with settings again because, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's still 11. It's not time for barding yet. If you're at the hotel, fairies have got it. I don't need to worry too much. So this is going to be one of those very relaxed out streams, chat, where I'm probably going to talk to myself for most of the day. So if you want to chill, go right for it. If you don't want to chill and you got to go do stuff, go right for it. You do you today. This is in preparation of the video. The next video I'm going to do for Tavern Manager, which will most likely be the final video of the series. And then that'll be it for Tavern Manager. I can finally put this series to bed. Important guest. Ooh, ooh. Hello, ma'am. Yes. Yes. You want soup? Yes. Okay, here you go. The fairies have got you. No. There you go. Have you got a beer? Okay, perfect. Whoa, the important guest is so important. It's a nice reputation boost, but other than that, I don't think it's like anything too spectacular in all honesty. I hate that my YouTube stream is goofed today. I do. You know? It's just like, it works one day and then doesn't work another day, and then works one day and doesn't work another day, and then works one day and then doesn't work another day. I don't know, man. Upsetty spaghetti is what it is. Am I gonna run out of stuff here? I really kind of hope not. I really did put a lot of things here. Okay, it is 1 p.m. Let's go pay the bards to do bardic things. Bardic inspiration. Ooh. Hello! Play longer today. Play something calm. There you go. I only need money now. I need nothing else. I literally only need money now. Hello, ma'am. Oh, cheapest. If this is the mages in this story, I'm telling you. Thank you. Okay, cool. I don't know what all my fairies are doing, but, you know. One of those things. How's everyone in chat doing today? Talk to me. Today is going to be a relaxed deal. Ooh. I got to make sure every pour is perfect. Okay. What I'm mainly doing is just making sure that everything is stocked up. Because if the fairies do it, then they only do normal quality, and you get less money if it's normal quality stuff. So it's not worth. I also do the cleaning because I need the fairies to be on orders consistently. I do not put the fairies on anything else but orders because I can't keep up with all the orders either. 3 dirty tables. Where's the other one? I luckily have 3 trays for this shit, so it's fine. Now I want to know where that damn dirty table is. That's what I want to know. I also need to make new space for some of the stuff here. In all honesty, that needs. Oh shoot, we need the water for the plant so that the fairies go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah shit! Every time. Hey, here. No. There you go. Urgent order. The fairies have got it. I don't need to worry. Good house husband? Nah, baby. I'm a tavern manager. That's what I is. I'm a tavern manager. New horse? Don't you just hate it when there's new horses? Okay, I need to go and deal with the horses. However, the cheese and the wine need to flow. I still can't find the one damn dirty table, man. And it's upsetting me greatly. It's like, oh. You know? Okay, here we go. See, I don't need to worry about the urgent order. I can see that little thing there, but I have to take the horse. Come on, horsey. Let's go. Still there. Not here. Okay. Oh my lord, these horses eat quickly. Okay. Hi. Yes. Yo, what? Oh. How so? Oh, damn. Okay. What do you mean -5 for exhibition? You fucking assholes. Okay. How much do you need? Oh, feeder is empty. What did they change while I was gone? Was there a new update to Tavern Manager that I don't know, that the horses seem to eat way quicker than expected? There you go, pony. Don't you worry. Huh? Yeah, but I'm not trying to speedrun. If I could speedrun this game, I would, but I can't, so I won't. Also, I don't know why my game has suddenly become so framey. Yes, carry on, I'm listening. Just use my card, my love. My card. Come, just look at Snow White do her shit. I don't. Yeah. And also, she don't dress like no princess. She's decided, fuck this princess shit, I'm a bard now. Actually, don't blame her. It looks like being a princess is like ridiculously hard work, in all honesty. Okay, here we go. Now, we were almost out of ale there. So many dirty tables, so many things to do, and I have to get to 55,000 gold. Oh my god. I wish I was making like 10,000 gold a night, but that would be obscene, and I don't think I would ever have enough resources for that. Now, the developers of this is making a new game called Anime Shop Simulator, which I am looking forward to. I want to point that out, but I have a request for the developers. Put me in the game. I have religiously played their game here, okay? Religiously played their game, okay? I feel like I deserve a spot. I do. I feel like I deserve a spot. Put me in the game. And I want my anime to be like the Gingerbeard Man. That would be, if I was an anime character, if I have my own anime, it would be the Gingerbeard Man. I want to point that out. I do. So have the developers of Server Manager ever watched any of my videos? Oh, I fucked up. You know what to do, okay? I don't have to tell you. You know exactly what to do. Did my music stop? I feel like my music stopped. Oh, right. You guys want to talk. Hello. How do you do? Ale. Have ale. Ale is the greatest thing in the history of planet Earth. Except, like, cold drink and, you know, water and bread. Other than that, ale is really good. Okay, it is... I want to keep this tavern going open as long as I can. The bards have not stopped playing, so that's good. At least. Hello, are you guys admiring my sword of magicalness? Hey, Keanu. This is more... I'm prepping for the next episode. That's the problem. I'm prepping for the next episode. So, that's why I'm doing Tavern Manager today. I don't expect a lot of people to watch this, but this is more in preparation of the next video. That is what this is. This is all prep. This is all prep. If I can get everything prepared for the next video, if I have my 55,000 gold, then we end the stream. Until then, I will be streaming until 55,000 gold. Because we need to serve the king. You know, the king wants to come here and have a good old jolly time, apparently, in my tavern. So, you know. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. It is time to turn that out. Do I still have soup? Oh gosh, my soup. What do you mean -5 in the exhibition? Fuck you! Hey, Call Fu Panda, long time no see. How do you be? Imagine giving me -5 on my exhibition. Fuck you. Oh, I get it. It's an Alliance helmet. That's why you're a Horde boy. You're all for the Queen of I was going to say the Queen of Blades. That's the wrong franchise. That is the wrong franchise. That is the wrong franchise. That is not the franchise. Okay, this is done. By the way, dirty room, fairies can get stuck underneath the blankets. So I figured that out when I played. I will say, I feel like the frequency of them getting stuck is a little bit obscene. What do you mean queue at the hotel? What do you mean? There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my lord, I need like 4 ale there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, that's not 4. I'll read that message now. I'm just trying to get what I need. No, what the fuck? Oh. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm blind. Hope you are well. I'm okay. Busy, but okay. Oh my lord, look at all this horse poop outside. Oh, never mind. The fairies got it. I don't need to worry. We need wood, though. No! We need wood. Stick it in there. That's what she said. Fairies, why are you not ferrying? These people are waiting for their soup and you are not doing your shit. Where are you? They were still customers. You fucks. What do I pay you for? Imagine paying fairies to do shit. And no, you can't come over here now. I'm busy sorting this. Fuck you. See, I generally don't curse like this in my videos. But now that we're live, you guys can see the frustrations of the fairies, in all honesty. Like, why were they not serving people? I want to know why they weren't serving. Like, there were still customers waiting for soup. I had to go and do that. Why? Why did I have to go and do that? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fairies went on strike. They're like, nah, fuck this shit. Fuck this guy. What do you mean there's a queue at the hotel? What is going on here? Dude, they really need to get the fairies to go a lot quicker. I'm just saying, they really need the fairies to go a lot quicker. What are you busy with? So demanding of my workers? Well, they take their fucking time. Hello, sorry about the wait. Here you go. Sorry. Hello. Hello? Are you a noble? Ah, shit! Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. Okay, well, that's not gonna happen. I cannot clean this in time. Didn't serve the hotel. Yeah, I know. So sorry about that. You know how it is. You know when your fairies don't do what they're supposed to do. You know how it is. What do you mean order upstairs? What do you mean? Also, this music is baller. What do you mean? One piece of meat. Fairies, what do I pay you for? Dude, my game's broken. Oh, we have no meat. Okay. Well, that's great. No meat, eh? My goodness. Oh, 55,000 gold, eh? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick. I want to see if the fairies actually catch a wake up here. Those people will stay in the tavern all night for their meat. They won't go or anything. No, they will wait for their meat. I appreciate that kind of patience. I do. I appreciate that kind of patience. Kosti, hello. Welcome to the stream. How do you do? Okay, now I want to see. Are the fairies going to do this? No. It's fine. I'll do it myself. I'll do it my friggin' self. Okay, here you go. Sorry about the wait. Oh, now you want to do it, fairies. Now you want to work. Okay. Snow White and the 7 goblins are done playing for the night. I still can't believe they got Snow White to do this. I really can't. There we go. And then dirty table. There's still one more table. Where? Here we go. That's all the tables. That sorts us out. Right. It is like 2 a.m. 2 a.m. We're starting to pull all-nighters here. Okay. That should go there. I'm doing pretty good. I just got done watching Kong Skull Island. And how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Good? Not good? We need to... I need to get that meat sorted, man. Like, damn. I am behind on cooking. Okay, that's all sorted. Let's get the meat sorted, then I'll order. We're pulling all-nighters, chat. We're pulling all-nighters here. And slam. The movie was awesome. That's good to hear. See, chat, older movies are just, you know, I don't know. How old is Kong Skull Island? I remember watching it, but like, damn. Okay, I don't know if they're ever going to update the game again, but I've said this in the previous video. I really do wish that they would make this less tedious. I do. I do. I really wish they would make this less tedious. Can I ask you a question? Go for it. Okay. We're only going to get one more set out of this, which sucks because I would have liked to have a full, you know, stack of meat there, but, you know. Okay. That should be fine. That should be fine. 2017? 2017 was a while ago. 2017 was a while ago. Okay, resources. And, there. 22. I see the cheese didn't sell so well this time, but it's not the biggest problem in the biggest problem in the world. There we go. Who's my favorite superhero? Deadpool. So tasty audio from Monster Hunter. Deadpool. Deadpool is my all-time favorite hero. I find that Deadpool is just hilarious, but also, you know, can be totally unpredictable. I mean, he beat Taskmaster, and Taskmaster knows what everyone does. Although I will say Disney kind of nerfed Taskmaster into the floor, so... Yeah, no. Dirty room. I feel like I need to go and sort out the dirty room. Yours is Superman? That's a good choice. That is a solid choice for a superhero, in all honesty. Yeah, see, what did y'all do that you're even leaving filthy footprints, yo? What did y'all do? I would like to know the fact that I hire out these hotels, right? That everything... The fuck? Okay. You guys saw that, right? Wait, why is there 2 fairies here? Okay. I would like it explained to me. I would like it explained to me how these people mess up their hotel room like this. What does it say over here? Smudge. Okay, it says smudge. All right, we've worked a 24-hour shift. Yay! Okay, do that. I am gonna get more wood. Now, they improve the axe, so I can just... Oh, I am! You know? And then, I know the wood is full, but technically, you can add more wood there. Okay, how's the feeder looking? Let me just sort out the horses. Oh, also, apparently Snow White just stays at the tavern now. Like, that's just her lot in life. She just stays at the tavern now. Hello, please. My favorite actor that played Superman is Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill was made to be Superman. I just want to point that out. I feel like he was shafted with The Witcher, but that's just the writing, you know? The writers and the whoever just like, nah, we want to do it our way. We don't care about canonical stuff. Nope. No, no, no. Nah, Superman is a good choice. Superman is a very good choice for favorite hero. I've always preferred Batman over Superman, in all honesty. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Okay. What the? Could I still have... I'm out of wood. The fairy is stuck. Of course the fairy is stuck. Why wouldn't the fairy be stuck? Why wouldn't the fairy be stuck? Okay, well, you know what? You're going to be stuck just a little bit longer because I'm busy with meat. Okay? I am a Marvel boy. I am a Marvel boy. I prefer Marvel, but I prefer comic book Marvel over Marvel Cinematic Universe. I feel like the Marvel Cinematic Universe has overstayed its welcome. And I will die on this hill. Way too many Marvel Cinematic Universe movies made that are subpar at best. Yes. What's up? No. About 7. I'm gonna give you 6 so I can take the other 1,000. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Will you put that I told you we were gonna work with it. I told you. We're a team. We're not? How we do things. Okay. Back at it again. So, if you play this and you get to this point in the game, you'll notice that your fairy gets stuck. Now, I don't know how, because fairies shouldn't be able to, but stop moving. And then the fairy is dunced for the rest of the time up until they get back to their hut. So, I will say I don't mind the fairies getting stuck, but it becomes tedious after a while. So I feel like the frequency at which they get stuck just needs to be lowered. I don't mind them getting stuck, but I mind them, you know, not being here to serve the hotel guests. That's what I mind. Thank goodness. Okay, we are at 18,000. So we essentially doubled our money yesterday. Hello, what you want? Ale. Yes, always ale. We have the finest ale in all of Azeroth. I've decided this is Azeroth. I've decided. But then again, there's a Shrek reference here. So when I'm done, I want to show y'all all the references in this particular game. Now there's more furniture we can buy, which I kind of want to do because, you know, I would like more furniture so that we can have more guests. More guests equals more cash. Now, I am going to let Snow White start playing for today, and she always works for tips. Always for tips. Not for reputation. We don't need reputation anymore. We don't. I will say the fact that they have reputation as an option is okay, but once you've reached the point in the game where you are maxed out on like reputation and stuff, it's kind of useless for Snow White to play for anything but money. So, in my personal opinion, and again, it's not in my personal opinion, but I'm being a gamer right now, so I apologize. In my personal opinion, I would change it so that, you know, you attract more guests rather than get more reputation. And in that way, you can get more money rather than just, you know, going for reputation when you just simply don't need it. That would be the way I would balance the game. But, you know, I firmly believe that they are done with Tavern Manager Simulator. I could be wrong. They might make like some QOL changes. That ferry is out of commission, so once I poured this ale, I gotta go. I firmly believe that they probably are working hard on their next game, which I will play. I will say that much. I'm going to play their next game. And I'm looking forward to it. In all honesty, this has been a great addition to like all the management simulator games that have been out there. And the strange thing is, I think in my honest opinion, I think a lot of people like the Water Park Simulator one. I do. I think a lot of people enjoyed Water Park Simulator. To me, this is my favorite one. And I'm not saying that for any other reason than it is legit my favorite one. Because, I mean, this is like every D&D tavern, you know, you hear about in like D&D campaigns and stuff. You know, you get what I mean. So for me, it's just a case of, damn, this is pretty cool. And I like it. I really do. Okay, you are busy sorting them out. There is a filthy room up here, however. So I'm going to sort this out. And, you know, it's also just like very casual. You can play it at your pace. And there's end goals to it. And, you know, that's what I like about games like this. Is like if there's end goals for me to reach and I'm not like endlessly doing stuff that have no goals to it, this is great. Yeah, it's fantasy vibes. And I mean, they've got so many references. Once I close up the tavern, I will take you guys in and around this little world and you guys can see all the references in the game. And it's got a ton of references. Like, I'll show you here. Yes. Music. Bardic music. Bardic accompaniments for a tavern. Yes. Yes. I get happy, okay? Don't judge me. I like the small things in games. I do. For me, it's all about, you know, the atmosphere. 1, 2, 3 more. And for me, like, when you get that kind of stuff right, you've nailed it. That's what I like about games. It's just like, if you focus on atmosphere and world building and stuff, hey man, you got a customer for life here. I'm telling you. You do. You got a customer for life when you look at me. You do. Abayam. So yeah, this is my game away from games. But we're doing this specifically so I can get to a particular amount of gold. So that when I record the next video, I'm already ready. And I don't have to worry about, you know, having to do anything else. And then once Tavern Manager is done, it's done. Like, I put that series to bed. And that'll be it, you know. That will be it for Tavern Manager Simulator. That will be it for Tavern Manager Simulator. And then I don't know. I'll look forward to the next thing that I want to put down. And there's this niche little thing that I'm gonna play that Havoc had suggested, which I'm most likely going to do because, you know, why not? Someone puked in the tavern, kick him out. Throw him out. Get rid of him. Get rid of them. Burn them at the stake. They're a witch. It's ancient times, okay? They did that then. They did that then. Whoop, that was close. I done almost goofed it. Jeez, 4 dirty tables, okay. Damn, there was like 4 wines there, you see? And that is why I have the fairies on order duty. Did you guys see that? 4 wines, baby. All at once. Dude, the music. Feel great. Clean up, clean up. Why is my tavern so fucking filthy? What did these nerd holes do? Oi! You assholes! Look what you've done! You freaking pigsties! How do you 4 live? Who allowed them in here? Who let them in here? I hate it. Oh gosh, they're leaving again. Oh gosh, they're gonna vilify my tavern. Now would be a terrible time for the sorcerer to come along. Once she comes along, oh gosh, it's over for me. Close up the tavern. She's essentially a health inspector who's carrying rocks into the tavern. These idiots. Those guys. You done? Dude, where's the rest of the filth? You kidding me? Have I seen the 2005 King Kong movie? Yes, I have. That was actually really good. That was actually legitimately good. Back when movies were, you know. It's not all movies. I will say, oh my gosh! What is this? Guys! What is this? Good Lord! Why? Oh! Oh my god! I can't even keep up with the dirty tables. I cannot even keep up with the dirty tables. Y'all are just fucking messing everything up here. What even? And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Is there even any ale in there? Yes, there is. Okay. Queue at the hotel? Why is there a queue at the hotel? Oh my gosh. This is also filthy! Why? Why is this filthy? Is this where the rest of the grossness is? Why? Dude, you need a doormat? I have a doormat. I have a doormat. That's the scary part. I have a doormat. Ah! This is ridiculous. Fairy, you need to... I hate that the fairies only clean up 1 footprint at a time. I want to point that out. I do. I hate that they only clean up 1 footprint at a time. We are almost out of soup. Oh, there is a doormat, but when those customers come in, they ruin everything. Am I out of wine? Shit. I've been so busy cleaning. What do I think about... do you think is still alive after his death? Probably. It's very difficult to kill King Kong, if I'm being 100% honest. It is. And to be honest, he probably didn't fall that high from his little perch, to be honest. Also, I do feel like the way King Kong has been portrayed, that the building he was grabbing on would definitely have come down at one point or another. Okay, here we go. And wine is back up. Dirty table by 9, eh? Okay, cool. We need to close up the tavern. I have way too many things to do. Last call. Last call. We are out of soup. This is bad. We are completely out of soup. Oh my god. This is the quickest I've ever seen soup go away, man. You like Jack Black? Jack Black, in all honesty, is a fantastic actor. He is. He's an absolutely fantastic actor. Not all his movies have been fantastic, to be honest. But he honestly is one of those like all-time greats, in my opinion. He is. He's one of the all-time greats, in my opinion. And I think not a lot of people give him the respect he deserves. Bullseye. A full tray. Now, don't worry, the soup is coming. Calm your tetes. Your tetes, calm them. Good lord, this was a ridiculous day of taverning, yo. An absolutely ridiculous day of taverning. How's my meat looking? I haven't even gotten a chance to look at the meat. There's 11 dirty tables. I've gotten nothing done. I prefer the 2005 one, in all honesty. Like, Skull Island was great, but I prefer the 2005 one. Okay. Good gosh. I don't even have enough tray space to pick up everything anymore. He's a great actor, but gets typecasted too much. It's like The Rock. Like, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is typecasted too much. And it's his own fault. Like, I find Dwayne was a good actor, and then he kind of went in a specific direction that limited his way of doing things. And I think, honestly, it's hurt his career more than it has made it. But then again, Mans is a trillionaire, and I am a YouTuber. So, I have no opinion on the matter. And I'm not even a good YouTuber by YouTube standards. Welcome back, Eric. How do you do? Where's the last two tables? I've been through the whole thing. If King Kong from King Kong Skull Island came face to face, who would win? Oh, Skull Island. Skull Island Kong trounces 2005. Trounces. It's not even a competition. In all honesty, it's legit not a competition. 2005 Kong was strong, but he's not Skull Island Kong strong. That's the big difference between the two. That is the difference between the two. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. People are welcome to argue the point, but in my honest opinion, Skull Island Kong is way stronger than 2005 Kong. Way stronger. The Minecraft game got 85 views. Congratulations. Congratulations. 15 more views and then you got 100. Be proud of that. Skull Island Kong was an absolute beast. Yes, he is. You're a fan of the MonsterVerse movies? Yeah. To be honest, Kosti, I don't watch a lot of movies anymore. Like, I watch anime and YouTube, but to be honest, I'm way too focused on, like, my own things, like my music and my YouTube channels. And I say that plural because I've got two that I need to look after. And it's not that I don't enjoy movies, it's that I just no longer have time to sit and watch movies anymore. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 3 ale, 1 wine. 1, 2, 3, and 1 wine to chill them out. Perfect. 29,000 gold. You know what? This is going a lot faster than I had anticipated. To be quite honest, I thought I would be sitting here for a while. We might just be done with Tavern Manager really quickly. to be honest with you, this might not be the longest stream that I've had in a bit. You know, I didn't think I would be making cash this quickly. I really did not think I'd be making cash. Fuck. I fucked up. Grandmammy's gonna yell at me. Why you wasting ale, boy? We churn that ale with our feet. Why you gotta waste them ale, boy? And then I'm gonna get, you know, a paddling from grandma. Like Eustace Bag in Courage. I'm gonna get fucking hit over the head with a rolling pin. And then I'm gonna yell, ow, what did I do? You should start watching movies again. There's a lot of great movies you're missing. Oh my fuck, what is wrong with me? I can't pour ale. I can't pour wine. Yeah, ale and wine. I was about to say they're mutually different. Thank you, Fairy. Appreciate you working overtime. Due to your boss's lack of comprehension. I will watch movies when, you know, I'm in a position to watch movies again. Up until then, I'm way too busy working on many things at a time. Many things at a time. I have a D&D channel to run. I have, actually, 13. I don't know if I want to have 40 sausages, but it's fine. 33, definitely there. 16, there we go. Bam. Mostly just VTubers as background noise. It's now the most viewed game, and my second most popular is like 30 views, unless they're working on for multiplayer. Nice. Congratulations. You wanna see Godzilla appearing in a Jurassic Park movie? Nah. The thing is, about Godzilla, Godzilla would trounce every single dinosaur in the Jurassic Park series. People misunderstand how unbelievably strong Godzilla actually is. Godzilla is a terror for a reason. That thing is beyond recognition strong. And I think that's what people misunderstand. Godzilla is redonk. Godzilla is redonk. I mean, fucking, what was it? Godzilla versus King Kong? And Godzilla's a bloody lightning spewing, essentially a transformer at this point. Whoa. If we're talking about the 98 Zilla, yeah, 98 Zilla was just a big giant lizard. That's what 98 Godzilla was. Just a big giant lizard. But if we're talking new Godzilla, good lord. I would not want to be at the business end of that laser mouth. I want to point that out right now. I would not want to be at the business end of that laser mouth. Have I seen the 2014 Godzilla movie? Yes. I was not a massive fan, but I don't like reboots of movies. That's my problem. It's like you hit 1K friends on Minecraft yesterday. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Hope it continues to grow for you. But I also think the Jurassic Park movies have overstayed their welcome now. Hello, horsey. How do you do? Want some of this? Here you go. There's more wood. Hello! I don't think that horse enjoyed me, you know, ruining its eating time over there. Let's just quickly check the stables. Okay, there hasn't been any new horses lately. I'm a little concerned about that. There we go. And there we go. Any water I need to top up? Not really. Okay, cool. After 4 years, hey, you did it, right? Doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you did it. These tables are uneven and they upset me greatly. I did open the tavern. Yeah. It's very quiet today, but it's okay. It's only 7. Soup is ready. Meat is ready. How much meat? I watched Jurassic World Rebirth a couple of days ago. It was fine. The best part was Jonathan Bailey. The thing is, for me, it's like... I'll watch particular movies, but if they suck, I just remove them from my headcanon. It's like the new Star Wars movies. I don't acknowledge that they exist. I do not acknowledge that the new Star Wars movies exist. I refuse to acknowledge their existence because the story was terribly written. The choreography of lightsaber fights were terrible. Somehow Palpatine returned. That is like some of the most ridiculous stuff I've ever seen in my life. So for me, nah. For me, it's just like, nah. If a movie blows for me, I remove it from headcanon. So like, a lot of the new Jurassic Parks, get out of here. Get out of here. I know, it sounds elitist, but like the thing for me is, Hollywood has run out of ideas on original concepts. So what are we doing? We're recycling stuff. And then you wonder why it fails. That's the big thing. It's like we recycle things and then they're not as good as the original. And then Hollywood goes, okay, but why? There's a reason the original works. Because it was made with love and, you know, actual proper scripting and things. Now it's just like, oh, it's a cash grab. That's what it is. I'm surprised I don't break my feet down there. I play Minecraft Bedrock, see how many players I can get in my Bedrock world until it crashes and kicks everyone except for me. That sounds, you should make videos on that. That sounds like you should make videos on that. They also went to YouTube and games for ideas. Yep. Look, I would rather have someone try get something from YouTube that's original than make something recycled and go, okay, well, like, it's going to sound stupid, right? But hear me out. What if we had an Uno movie, like all about how a friendship devolves from playing Uno? And you can make it stupid and dramatic, but it's all about playing Uno and how family drama and, you know, relationship drama gets aired out when you get betrayed on Uno. I would find that concept for a movie fantastic. Because it would be, it doesn't need to take itself seriously for it to be a good movie. You know? At least that's what oh my fucking word, I swear. Dude, I swear, these filthy individuals that come into my tavern and ruin my life. They ruin my life, I swear. They do. They ruin my life. 2014 Godzilla movie did not fail. No. I'm not saying those. I'm not saying those. I'm saying later videos. Kosti, I'm saying later stuff. I'm talking about like the new Jurassic Parks. Remember, something could be a box office hit because people have expectations. But the reviews for a thing could be absolutely horrendous. Even if it's a box office hit. Like, I take a game like Duke Nukem Forever. Duke Nukem Forever was horrible. It was terrible. However, commercially, Duke Nukem Forever was a success. Commercially, Duke Nukem Forever was a success. But just because something is a box office hit or a commercial success does not make it good. And later on, you suffer from it. That's it. So you can have a box office hit, but that doesn't mean that what you made was good. So if the new Star Wars movies were box office hits, that's great for the people who made it. But for the people watching it, it'll leave a sour taste. And eventually, the rest of anything you want to make after that suffers. Which do I prefer, the 2014 Godzilla movie or the King of Monsters? I didn't watch the King of Monsters, so I don't have an opinion on that. I have not watched that. Oh my lord. I know the tavern is dirty. It's not my fucking fault, okay? Eat my ass. Anyway, sorry. Love. You're on your main, but you're currently on your alt. I'm just gonna say, Eric, you are borderline self-promoting. So I don't mind talking about videos and stuff. But just remember that there is a thing such as self-promotion. Like talking about your videos and stuff when not asked is considered self-promotion. So just avoid skirting the edge on that, please. That's what I'm gonna give you some friendly advice there. Just be careful about doing that in other people's streams. It's great to celebrate success, but let people ask you about it rather than just blurting it out, because guess what? Some people will ban you straight away if you start talking about your own videos and your own views and your own stuff and your own streams and things like that. It's called etiquette. Try not do that kind of thing unless you are asked. And if you find that advice dickish, then this is definitely not the channel for you. I'm just saying. Too many people do that kind of thing where they try and self-promote and put their own things in other people's things. If I ask, cool. If I don't ask, don't say anything. Where are these tables? Oh, my mind is getting low. Let me tell you, Godzilla King of Monsters is freaking amazing. You should watch it. I'll put it on my list. I'm waiting. We have a thing called My Family Cinema. So I'm waiting for that to get renewed. Because there's a couple of things on my list that I want to watch. If you guys have not watched, may I ask for one final thing? Y'all are missing out on one of the best anime things that I've ever seen in my life. In all honesty, damn, what a good feel-good anime series. In all honesty, what a feel-good thing. I think I'm definitely going to have to get more tables. I do. I think as much as I want to avoid like overdoing it, I'm definitely going to have to get more tables. 1, 2, 3. And there. Where is this table? Where is this table? Oh? Is it you? Can't be. It was you. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. You would have an answer on this question. Do you prefer 2000 Skull Island? Skull Island any day of the week. I like the 2014 version. I do, but Skull Island Godzilla is a different being. No. Kong Skull Island. Kong Skull Island is just a different being. I prefer Kong. I've always preferred Kong over Godzilla. I have. I just feel like the giant gorilla versus the giant lizard. I would heavily be in the camp of the giant gorilla. I would. 1,000,000%. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. I don't know. I'm heavily in the camp of the giant gorilla. You prefer Mothra? Okay, now we can talk, okay? Mothra is oh jeez. What a way to throw that into the mix. What did I think of Godzilla? That did not have much screen time in a 2014 movie. Sometimes less is more. So for me, I don't mind Godzilla not having as much screen time because it builds tension towards stuff, right? Like, I think a lot of people have this conception of if there's too much, you have to have your main antagonist in the movie so much. Sometimes it's just worth building the tension, in all honesty. Like, It's like the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, right? They kept it to a point where they didn't need to have the animatronics like all the time. But it was enough that they were there and you knew the animatronics were there. That's my opinion. So for me, I'm a less is more kind of fan. And I think like a lot of horror movies nowadays also don't build enough on that kind of thing. Now I know Godzilla's not a horror movie, but I'm just saying when we're talking about less is more, I really do feel like there's a lot that can be done in terms of building atmosphere and having your protagonist less or your antagonist less and less in a movie rather than just them being in your face the whole time. It's like this this stupid Winnie the Pooh horror movie. It was so dumb. That was actually just fucking stupid. Hold on, chat. I will read all your messages now. I just have to do this. If I don't do this, then I'm gonna fail. Have I seen that? No. I saw bits and pieces of the 2021 Godzilla vs. Kong movie. I did, but not enough to... I saw the action scenes. It was ridiculous. Also, most of 2004 Goji was from the human perspective, which is why he seems so massive in that one. Yeah. I don't mind Godzilla and stuff like that. Like, Alien, you actually only see the alien twice, but that's the thing. That's why Alien is so good, because they kept the alien to a minimum. They did, to build the atmosphere of what the alien was and why it was so terrifying, right? Now, I know with the Predator movie, they did a similar thing, right? Like, you knew the Predator was there, but because of his invis and stuff like that, he was technically also not very seen up until, like, later in the story, right? But that's what made the initial Predator movie so good. And we got one of the best memes in the history of planet Earth. Get to the chopper! No! No! Get to the chopper! You know, classic Arnold. You know, classic Arnold. Okay, it's time to close the tavern. Oh. This is so busy. I am so busy. But we're in 34,000 gold. New level! Huzzah! Hold on, everyone. I'll get your messages now. Just give me like a few minutes just to get my bearings. This game gets busy. Later on, this game gets super busy. People don't understand that. This game gets obscene later on, and you just don't have enough help. I love how they use Tennis Grunt as language. You know, there's another Godzilla vs. Kong movie called King Kong vs. Godzilla, and in 1962. Yeah, actually, I do know about that one. Predator 1 is iconic, but I prefer Predator 2 as a movie overall. You prefer, what's his name? Ach man, he played in Lethal Weapon as well. Danny Glover. That's why. Danny Glover is a fantastic actor. I want to point that out. I do not like him without mustache. I will say that much. Danny Glover without mustache? No. Danny Glover with mustache? Yes. Danny Glover without mustache is no. Danny Glover with mustache is yes. So I mean, recently the Predator sitting all said, no one asked me if I wanted to get into the chopper. Well, if they did, it might have ended pretty bad. Yeah, Predator 2 had some sick lines. It did. And it also showed that, you know, everyone thought that the Predator was just like, I don't want to say he was like humanized, but he had some qualities to him that didn't make him all bad. He was a warrior, you know, that lady that was pregnant. He did not off her because he was like, damn, she's pregnant, you know? So he left her. I think it kind of gave the Predator just like this vibe of, okay, I'm a warrior, but I'm not going to just murder, you know, people who are carrying children. Now, the men he was murdering had guns and stuff, so I believe he saw them as warriors or whatever the case may be. And that's why he was like, ooh, free skull. Yummy. You know? I think, have I seen the 1962? No, I have not. Are you stuck? Look at that. How a fairy gets stuck under a blanket is beyond me. More hosts for the ultimate hunt. I suppose you're not wrong. Where's the other filthy room? Why is my tavern so filthy? Who walked in here? What do these people do in this place that it's so ridiculously filthy? Another dirty room. Don't you worry. I'll sort that out now. And my fairy is stuck, so she's essentially out of commission. And the fairies are she's, before anyone gets any preconceived notions. The fairies are she's. My lord, how many people want to leave? What do you do in here, my guy? I would love to know. You know, me, if I leave a hotel room, I leave it somewhat clean. I just want to point that out. I make the bed. I do everything necessary. But damn, these people just freaking have the time of their life over here. Like, my goodness. Hey, Ballas, how do you do? Welcome to the stream. Okay, we need to do this real quick. Why is my tavern still so filthy? What is going on? Is that person walking straight through there? Oi! Okay, I did say I was going to take you guys in and around this place to show you the references. So I just want to make sure this tavern is clean. And I think my fairies are on freaking strike. Because I would like to know why this place is still so filthy. Oh, you're busy. Okay, I just want to order stuff. Okay, that's not ready. A full comparison and give opinions. I will do that. I will do that, Kosti. I will do that. Sounds interesting. Some Juata hunting rules. Worthy game must fill the following criteria. The prey can defend itself and or is able to kill the hunter themselves. The prey is of age. Killing children and elderly is considered highly dishonorable. The prey is not linked to other lives, so that removing the prey will not doom another pregnant woman. The prey is not weakened by disease. Honestly, that is very honorable. But also, I don't want to be on the business end of... in all honesty, I could not tackle a predator. I would probably die trying, protecting my wife. You subscribed? Well, thank you. If you did subscribe, I apologize if you didn't get a notification. My notifications work when they choose to work. I don't tell my notifications how to work. My notifications tell me when they work. So if anyone has subscribed, thank you. Appreciate it. If you haven't, then, you know, that's on you. I can't tell you when not to subscribe, but, you know, we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, so that would be great. Okay. Now, let's just get this going. I surely hope the fairy will be fine. We'll bump that up to 50. This did fairly decently. There. The wine did not sell today, so that's pretty oof in all honesty. Okay, delivery. That was not so bad. Now, once I have this, how old am I? 32. I am an old boy. Been doing YouTube for the last 13 years. I say that when I had like a 4-year break in between. So I suppose you can't really count the 4-year, you know, hiatus from YouTube. Probably can't count that, so I don't know. Maybe if I had continued, who knows. Okay, so you guys wanted to see references, right? So I'm gonna take you around the block and show y'all some of the references in this game. So I believe they were going to do something here because they wouldn't have this whole empty plot of land for nothing. But here's a guy hanging in a tree. Tell my friend to come home. So he's all stuck in a tree. I don't know what that reference is. Here's a Dark Souls reference. You like your Funko Pops? Thank you. It's mostly my wife's. This is a Dark Souls reference. So there you go. That's a Dark Souls reference. There's a cave over here. I don't remember what this cave's reference is, but there's Thor's hammer. And there's like a whole bunch of helmets and skulls and stuff over here. Also, that fog is real creepy. Then I'm gonna have to go back to the tavern just now. We had 37,000 out of 55. So I would say we have another like maybe hour, and then I'm done with tavern man. At least prepping for. I think I'm gonna make it today's video if I can get it recorded. But I also don't know if I'm gonna get it recorded. In all honesty, that path is blocked, so we can't go there. What wonderful possibilities could lie there. Okay. Then, do I have Superman Funko Pop? Do I? Hold on. Let me just check here. Yes, I do, actually. I do have a Superman Funko Pop. Here's Shrek's place, or his outhouse. There you go. There's Shrek's outhouse. There you go. Shrek's outhouse. Then, if I remember correctly, there's our tavern. It's huge. This is Horde and Alliance. Right over here. You'll find a little elf standing here. Or human, I believe. She's human. Are you for the Horde or for the Alliance? There you go. Females are bigger and stronger and smarter than the males. Nice. Here is the Shire. This is where Frodo and all those other chaps live. So this is the Shire. Is a blacksmith doing his thing. My friends have gone to the Great Mountain or the volcano. You could take this table I made for them. I've already taken the table. Have I seen the Shrek movies? All of them. Every of them. There's a cart over here that's turned over, but I don't think they're ever going to open this. But I don't know what happened here. What happened here? I have no idea. Then, I think the final reference, or a couple of references, I'm going to go open the tavern before I go there. But you can see they have heavily opened up the map here. There's a lot of things here. Because this used to be quite a bit smaller. It used to be quite a bit smaller. Am I excited for Shrek 5? Not even in the least. Shrek has overstayed his welcome. There's the guards guarding. Oh, he's chilling there. Not even in the least. In all honesty, Shrek has overstayed his welcome. Shrek 1 and 2 were great, and then Shrek 3 happened. There's a little camp here with a little treasure map. And then, y'all notice, there's the Hydra. And that is all the references in Tavern Manager Simulator. There you go. Now that I've taken you through all the references, we need to get to 55,000 gold. We need to get to 55,000 gold. Right. Open the tavern. Greetings, O patrons of Azeroth. Arthas has been slain, and we will now celebrate by getting ale. Just gonna do some wrist exercises so that my wrists don't die on me. No, I'm not excited for Shrek 5. Shrek 4 was not good. Did you give the movie a try? I will give it a try. I'll obviously watch. But Shrek 4, I found Shrek 3 mediocre at best, in all honesty. And Shrek 4 was just, yeah. There's sometimes you should know when to end a good thing. And I think, unfortunately, in Shrek's case, they didn't know how to end on a good thing. And now they're doing Shrek 5. And I just, why? That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking why. Why? You know? Why? We don't need it. Have I seen the Ice Age movies? All of them. And Ice Age falls under the same category of overstayed its welcome. I sound like such a bitch. There's no other ways to say it. I do. I sound like such a bitch, but at the end of the day, some movies are just, they overstay their welcome and ruin the franchise. And unfortunately, in most cases, it's when you make la da da, la da da, la da dee, na na na. Where was that dirty table? Perfect. Come on. Okay, there we go. No, I'm not excited for I like I said, the problem is when a franchise goes way too long, I don't bother watching it anymore. I don't. So when there's a new sequel, I'm like, oh, okay, well. Too many sequels. Too many sequels. Make something new. Make something new. Do something else. Do something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are people not taking the chilled ale? What the? That ale's been the ale, the wine, not the ale. I need to get another ale. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. I wonder what that song is actually about, in all honesty. The hidden meaning of George Michael's... It wasn't even his magnum opus, right? Like, I feel like that's when he really broke out on his own. With Careless Whisper. But I would like to know what the song is actually about. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to watch it and I will deliver my opinion, but I don't know. Listen to this music, chat. My guy, that's not how you boogie to that one, but okay. I feel like that's not how you boogie to the soulful music that's being played by Snow White and the Seven Goblins. I don't want to cast dispersions. You can dance however you feel, how the rhythm of the night gets you, okay? But I feel like doing the Charleston is not on. Not at that juncture. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's raining. Man, I haven't had a rain day in Tavern Manager in actually so long. I forgot that was actually a feature. Legitimately, I forgot that was a feature. Okay, that's up and going. In your opinion, which franchise? I like Shrek more than I like Ice Age. I like Shrek more than I like Ice Age because they were breaking narratives and also had so many adult references in Shrek that it was actually... That was not a movie made for kids. Let's be real here. Shrek might have been done by DreamWorks, and DreamWorks is primarily a children's production place. However, I will say Shrek was not a movie. Shrek was not a movie for kids. That movie was for the adults. And anyone who dares to argue with me, I will give you all the proof in the world that Shrek was not for kids. Okay? Most definitely not a movie for kids. That one was a tribute to all the grown-ups, is what that one was. Time could never mend the careless whisper. Okay, nice. 39,000. Only like what, 15k gold to go, chat? You know? Only 15,000 more gold. What's 15,000 more gold, right? Pshaw. Pocket change. Pocket change. Nothing else but pocket change. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Pocket change. Who wants to speak to me? I don't want to speak to anybody. What do you want? Ale. There you go. Just have ale. Don't sit there and not order. Just have ale, my bro. Okay, I need to make sure that the ale is on tap here. Important guest. Well, that's not good. Hello, ma'am. Okay, you need one ale. Don't you worry. I got that for you. There you go. One soup. Does the fairy have the soup? The fairy has the soup, right? No, the fairy does not have the soup. Here you go. Fairies, you need to fucking hassle there, my dudettes. Please and thank you. Someone is definitely a horde boy there. I lose 5 reputation for one thing every time. Which do I like more? This DreamWorks or Pixar? Pixar gave us Toy Story. In all honesty, I can't decide between the two because they both have really good movies in terms of franchise stuff. But I also think like Toy Story has overstayed its welcome. There's such a thing as too many sequels, people. There is. There's such a thing as too many sequels. And I feel like Disney and DreamWorks and Pixar are all guilty of that. And I do believe that Disney and Pixar are the same thing. So I suppose it's like DreamWorks and Disney. Hello, ma'am. What? I'm horrified by this. Oh, well, fuck you. How about you go jump in a hole, bitch? I gave you everything you wanted. Everything you wanted. Everything. Give me examples of movies from Illumination. Give me examples. Okay, perfect. 50 reputation is not so bad. She can go jump in a hole. I ain't got time for her. I hope the next fireball she casts backfires on her. I do. I hope the next fireball that lady casts backfires on her. Why? Because I can. Chat, last night I was super toxic in Dota. Good gracious. I told someone where to fly because, you know, they were being complete and utter morons. And I was just like, you know what, nah. I keep quiet a lot of times when I play Dota. I generally just mute. But this prick had it coming. So you know what? I fired off yesterday. And let me tell you, I don't feel great about it. But damn, did it feel good. 3 ale. The movie with the most sequels is Wong Fei Hung, a Chinese martial arts series with 123 films. I suppose if you have an idea, run with it. I suppose if you have an idea, run with it, but 123 movies, yeah. I don't know. You probably could have made that into a series, in all honesty. Damn. That is hyper excessive. It's like some anime that just stay way too long. You know what I mean? Despicable Me and Sing the Secret of Life, Pet and Hop, Lorax, Super Mario Brothers, 2008 Grinch. I like Super Mario Brothers. I like Despicable Me. The Secret Life of Pets. They've had good and bad movies. I'll say that much. They've had good and bad movies. But then again, I suppose that can be every place, you know? Every place has good and bad movies, so I'm in between. I'll say that. I'm in between movies from them. That's what I'll say. I'm in between. I know it's a cop-out answer, but that's just how I feel about it. They've made good movies, but they've also made movies like Hop. I didn't like Hop. Hop I felt was boring and a waste of my time. It was. Now, the Sonic movies, I know it's not from Illumination, but the Sonic movies have become really good. I want to point that out, and I think it's highly due to just Jim Carrey being, you know, an actual, like, acting god. Like, I don't think Sonic was meant to be as good as it was without Jim Carrey being Dr. Robotnik. I will 100% say Jim Carrey carried the Sonic movies. Idris, who played Knuckles, was fantastic. I will say that. He was fantastic. So, the only gripe in the whole situation is the first Sonic movie, but I suppose it did lay the groundwork for the next two. And in all honesty, those movies were not meant to work, and they did. So kudos. Honestly, kudos. Like, just damn. You know? Damn. That's what I'm gonna say. Damn. Jim Carrey really. Am I a Super Mario Galaxy movie? I think the Super Mario movie was well done. I think I think them not getting the original voice actor for Mario was a slap in the face. You know, that's the one thing I will say is that, you know, you have the original Mario voice actor, so why don't you just... And it's not a knock on Chris Pratt, but look at that. Wow, Chad, we got a Starfall. Okay, hold on. I've actually legit never seen this, so I'm gonna hold my thoughts because I just want to see this. This is ridiculous. I've never seen this before. Look at that. Look at that. That is fucking gorgeous. What? Bruh. If the developers ever found this stream, or if they ever found any of my videos, I want to say this right now. Like, guys, well bloody done. Legitimately, well done. Well done. Like, damn. Damn. This right here, that's just, I love it. I absolutely, it's small things, chat. Like I said, with games, it's the small things for me. It is literally the small things for me. That is gorgeous. That is like absolutely just insanely well done. Oh, that Starfall was so gorgeous. But no one can have a good Mario voice. What do you expect? But my argument is the voice actor is still alive. The voice actor is still alive. Why would you not have the original voice actor do the original voice? If the voice actor was gone, sure, 100%. Chris Pratt would have been the choice. But the original actor is still alive. That's what we're not understanding. Although, apparently, they did get the original voice actor to do Mario's father. So, you know, at least they came right with that one. But still, I'm just like, You know, it's like right there. You know? It would be like this, right? Let's say they made a Last of Us animation adaptation, right? And not the live action thing, right? And you know Troy Baker is alive, but you don't get Troy Baker to do Joel. Hello. Same principle. Same principle. Same principle. Exact. Do I like Jack Black as Bowser was god tier casting. What was his name? Daddy-O? I have no idea what his name was, actually. I have no idea what his... I didn't pay attention. I was trying to find a way to enjoy the Mario movie. And I love that they made Peach just like... She takes no sass whatsoever. I love it. And she doesn't have to always be a damsel in distress kind of deal. I like that kind of empowerment. What is slightly filthy in this tavern? There's like a footprint or something that a fairy is not getting. There's a reason I put the fairies on... Oh, chat, we're almost done. How long have we been streaming? Hold on, how long have we been streaming? I'm almost ready. Like... How long have we been streaming? Because... Yeah, I'm almost done. Like, we almost have 55,000 gold. Jim Carrey as Eggman. Look, I will say, Jack Black was an absolutely fantastic choice for Bowser, and I will maintain that that was the correct choice for Bowser. Out of all the people that they could have put in there, that was the correct choice. But he didn't carry the movie. He helped it, but I feel like they had a strong enough cast that it wasn't Jack Black holding the show. You know what I mean? But you look at Jim Carrey and how if it wasn't for him, the first Sonic movie would have flopped. Right? It would have flopped completely. And when you look at how he has gone through with the sequels... No, Mario is not a good guy. No, he's not. I'm well aware that in the original story, Super Mario is very dark. Yep, he's not a good guy. But, despite all that, Sephiroth, I thought that the Mario Brothers movie was a solid movie. I did. I think it could have been better in certain aspects, but for what it was definitely well worth the watch. In all honesty, it was well worth the watch. In other terms, Jim Carrey in the second and third Sonic movie just absolutely went full on into the Eggman role. And he elevated it to a point where if that man doesn't at least get nominated for an award, right? There's a travesty in Hollywood. And we all know there's a travesty in Hollywood. Where's this fucking footprint? I'm upsetty spaghetti. Where is this footprint? Guys, you don't understand. You see right over there by the little bar. It's like slightly off. I have a fairy for this purpose. Why is fairy no cleaning? Okay. Oh, just deeply upset. Okay. There. I didn't even need to make any meat, man. I am going to buy like 50 meat there. Be a Kuez. Okay, cool. We have yet to do this. So, I'm out of wood. Are you excited to see Yoshi in the second Mario movie? As long as they do it correctly, I am. That's the big thing. As long as they just keep true to what Yoshi is, then yes, it'll be good. But again, I take every gaming movie with a grain of salt. I do. Everything based on a game or a gaming character, I take with a grain of salt. Because sometimes those movies fail spectacularly. Let's talk about the Assassin's Creed movie, shall we? I think let's not. Let's talk about Doom. Is Jim Carrey not a fan of something? I think that's why he did the movie. Jim Carrey essentially retired, and he said he would only come back if the script spoke to him. And the Sonic movies spoke to him. That's the only reason Jim Carrey is back. And he did so much justice playing Eggman. It was just, oh man, it's so good. Which other characters do I hope will be in the Mario movie? I would like to see Luigi have a better one. Yeah, no, we don't talk about the Doom 2005 movie. The only thing they got right in the Doom 2005 movie was the first person part. The rest of that, throw it in the garbage. The Warcraft movie was fine, but I don't like the way they changed the story. I will say that much. I did not like it. If you are going to do anything Warcraft, stick to source material. This is a good... You're talking cuck. The Doom movie was horrendous. Don't talk nonsense. Please. Please, 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 please. Please. Doom movie was not great. What? Y'all are saying it's a good movie? I don't know y'all anymore. I don't know y'all anymore. I feel like you're just rage baiting me. I feel like you guys are rage baiting me. In terms of Mario Galaxy, I kind of hope they put like Princess Peach's like evil twin. I don't actually know if she's evil or not, but I kind of hope like she's in the thing too. Yoshi is going to be part of it, so that's fine by me. Yoshi is in it, that's fine by me. I would like Luigi to have a more prominent role, if I'm being honest. I haven't gotten to sleep in the last 2 days. Where the fuck is this footprint? Chat, I'm gonna lose my shit. Fairies, why are you not cleaning? Yo! One of you needs to clean. What am I missing? There's a freaking footprint somewhere. Oh my lord, I just made a whole bunch of cash because they dropped their purse there. Now I have to look because it's annoying me. I hate it. I fucking... Developers, fix your shit! Can you imagine one of the devs just popping in and be like, hey! Don't tell us to fix our shit. How about you fix your skill, nerd? I'd be like, don't you tell me to fix my skill. Where's this footprint? It's upsetting me. Snow White, do you know where it is? I need to watch more movies, but tomorrow I must watch V for Vendetta. Yeah, V for Vendetta is great. Is it shocking that Super Mario Bros. Made more? No, I wouldn't say it's shocking. I think Mario has a larger fan base than Sonic does. I will say that much. I think Mario definitely has a larger fan base than Sonic does. And the thing is with like Sonic, they didn't like full send into like the chaos gems and the power rings and the you know, like turning animals into robots and stuff like that. They kind of made their own adaptation, which again, I don't have a problem with people making their own adaptation, but like if you have the source material, then it's fine. Like Mario was also adapted, but they went with like, you know, he goes down pipes and he jumps on things' heads and he gets the power star and all of that stuff. Have I seen the Minecraft movie? Yes, and I'm not a fan. I'll be real, I'm not a fan of... I'm not a fan of the Minecraft movie. I think Jack Black is fine, but I think too many people put emphasis on the Minecraft movie. I think it's fine for what it is, but I don't think it was something the world needed. And if you're gonna do it, don't do it live action. I find that the Minecraft story mode that you can play on Netflix was better than the Minecraft movie. I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. I will say that the Minecraft like story-based mode you could play was better than any of the thing they did in the Minecraft movie. And that might be an unpopular opinion and people might, you know, not be happy with me, but that's my opinion on it. What do I think of Jason Momoa? He was unneeded. Like he was a fine actor and his role he played was great, but what was his purpose is my question. What was his purpose? That's what I want to know. What was his purpose? What did he add to the movie that made it, you know, worthwhile to say, oh man, Jason Momoa added to this? He didn't. I did. Ooh. Hello, Snow White. Would you like to see a princess kiss? Mwah. Yes. Yes, Snow White. Play! Play, Snow White. I love how the goblins in the back have got candles. It's amazing. I do. I love it. It's like, oh, okay. Sure. Sure. I always want someone to add something to a movie, right? And I feel like Jason Momoa just like, he was there for comedic relief, but he didn't add any value to the movie. I sound like a movie critic, but his purpose was to make the movie pretty funny. I felt like, yeah, he was comedic relief, but he wasn't like, I don't know, mind-blowing. It was funny in points, and then other points it was just like, what are you doing here? I sound like a movie snob, so I apologize. If people don't like my opinion, you know, that's what it is. It's an opinion. Everyone has one. It's like a butthole. Everyone has a butthole. Doesn't mean we need to see it. You know what I mean? I will say, maybe for a future update for this game, give me bards in the VIP section. Give me Cinderella in the... No, give me Belle in the VIP section. There you go. Give me Belle in the VIP section. Since we're doing Disney princesses, give me Belle. Or give me Gaston. I feel like Gaston would, like, fit in the VIP section. You know what I mean? Give me Gaston. Put Gaston in a pillory? Yeah. Yeah. I still can't find that one fucking footprint, and it's upsetting me. There's one footprint that I'm not finding. And chat, let me tell you, my OCD cannot handle that bar is not on perfection at the moment. Like, what is your rating for the Minecraft movie out of 10? I give it a solid 7. A solid 7. So definitely not terrible, but I would watch it once and then probably never again. It's not like Star Wars. And when I say Star Wars, I mean the original trilogy. I don't mind the prequels. I think now that we've gotten an appreciation for Hayden Christensen, I would watch the prequels again, but there were definitely glaring problems in the prequels that I would be like, probably not again kind of deal. But I feel like the original trilogy is just, it's perfection. Every single movie was just on a different level of, you know. Okay, but there's definitely a fucking footprint here somewhere. It's not in my tavern. So where is this footprint? Where? Where is it? It is upsetting me so much right now. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't understand the amount of upsetness I'm going through in my life right now. Not being able to find this footprint. I am a tavern manager god, okay? If I was a different gender, I would be running this tavern, jumping off balconies and not breaking my feet, okay? That is what I would be doing if I was in this time and I was a different gender. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be running this, and as a strong, powerful individual, I would be doing this. That is what I would be doing. I still haven't found the footprint! I think the Minecraft movie is a solid movie, but I don't think it's as great as people make it out to be. And also, people losing their minds in the cinemas going chicken jockey. Yeah, we've reached a pinnacle of humanity that I don't know. I don't know. And I was discussing this last night with some friends of mine, that certain generations are cooked, and I'm going to sound like such a boomer saying this, but there's definitely like a generation that, I don't know, there's either too much phone time being given, or not enough parenting, but there's definitely like some generations that, one, have no respect for people that they speak to, no respect whatsoever. And their interests in stuff are incomprehensible to the point where it's concerning. You know what I mean? It's like this whole 6-7 thing. I want to understand why that is a thing. I want to understand why that is a thing, but I can't because it doesn't make sense to me. Did you know the Minecraft movie surpassed the third Sonic movie? Yep, but it's Minecraft. It has a higher fan base. It does. It has a higher fan base. But again, for me, it's about production quality. Again, coming back to it, you can have a box office hit and you can gross more, but the rewatchability and the quality that you get out of a movie you're watching, to me, surpasses anything that says, oh, well, this is a box office hit, must be great. I don't think so. In all honesty, yeah, you can have a box office hit, but if the movie sucks later on and it's not worth the watch later on, future sequels and stuff suffer from that. That's how I feel about it. Like, the Mario movie is oh man, really? Can you like not puke in my tavern? Like, that is the most rude thing I've ever seen in the history of planet Earth, in all honesty. I worked hard to make this ale, okay? Grandmammy gave me her recipe, and you threw up Grandmammy's recipe. Alright? You know what I will do to you. If my Grandmammy was alive, she would beat you with a broomstick. Hey, Mantis Pixie, how do you do? There's an urgent order. Why are we not filling out the urgent order, fairies? Never mind. Okay, thank you. I was about to yell at my fairies, chat. Y'all don't even understand. I'm about to give these fairies a tough time here. Just so you know, I really like supervillains, but the only supervillain that I don't like is Homelander. I cannot wait for the day Homelander eats it. The meat looks sus. It's because I'm beating the meat. It's because I'm beating the meat. That's why it looks sus. I cannot wait for the day Homelander kills. I do not like the boys. I will say this much. I am not a fan of that series whatsoever. I find it needlessly violent. And look, the actor that plays Homelander is a despicable moron, which makes it fantastic, right? Because that means he's doing his job. Like, that means he's doing his job. Gen V Season 2 was really good. Again, I haven't watched the stuff enough. It's not stuff I enjoy watching. I think I'm really picky about what I enjoy watching. And I'm not one for needless violence and stuff like that. I want to have a feel-good thing that I don't feel like I'm wasting my time watching. Like, my wife, and I love my wife dearly, but there was an anime we watched, and it ended in a way that, you know, broke my heart. And I was like, you know what? Why'd you make me watch this? This was a waste of time. It was. Broke my heart, man. I was like, and I'm out of wine. How nice. Hold on, everyone. I will get to your conversations real soon. I need to get wine up. So, no. For me, do I think Superman can beat Homelander? Superman trounces Homelander. It's not even a competition. It legitimately is not a competition. I think what a lot of people don't understand is how unbelievably strong Superman actually is. It's like when people go, yeah, but Goku can beat Superman. No, he cannot. No, he cannot. Homelander would beat Superman at being depraved. Superman killed a child. Superman murdered a child in cold blood. If you guys want to know that story, check out the fighting game, the Marvel fighting game. What's it called? What is it? Homelander will kill all the children. Yeah, but he hasn't killed children at the moment. I'm not saying he won't, but at this current juncture, Superman is definitely more depraved than Homelander is. 1,000,000%. That's why Homelander is just a psychopath and a cheap knockoff of Superman. But that's the point of it, right? That's the point of it. He's meant to be a cheap knockoff. He's meant to be the Ben Tennyson can beat every version of Superman. Yes, it's injustice. I would still like to argue the whole point of Ben 10 beating Superman. I will tell y'all now, Kirby trounces everything and it's not even a fucking contest. Kirby would body the entire universe, and then Sailor Moon comes in and beats up everyone. Sailor Moon comes and kicks everyone's ass because she's that strong. She is that strong. Sailor Moon, she is ridiculous. She's like actually just a walking goddess. Okay. Get off! I walked on someone's head there. I hope everyone saw that. I walked on a customer's head and they didn't complain. Looking for the dirty tables. We need to close the tavern. It's almost 8. Ah! Why? Why the fuck? There's still 4 dirty tables. How is that possible? Explain it to me. 57,000 gold, chat. He has Alien X, and the problem with X is getting the parts of his mind to agree. Yep. Ben did get them to give him full control. Yeah, but again, I would still like to argue the point, like, yeah, Ben 10 would body a lot of people, but I don't think he is stronger than Superman. I actually don't think he's stronger than Goku. I really don't. But again, my opinion is Goku is not the strongest anime person out there. And a lot of people who say he is need to have a fact check of life. He is most definitely not. You look at someone like Lelouch. No, he is not strong. One Punch Man, Saitama is not stronger than Goku. Let's just get something straight right now before we go down this path. Saitama would get bodied by Goku in base form. Base form, people. Please. Homelander would be killed by Superman in a second. I think it would be a close fight, in all honesty, but Superman is on a different level of strong. Superman just punch Homelander's hard and send Homelander into space, laser him and kill. I think, again, it would be a close fight. He's not stronger than Goku. He'll beat Goku with one punch. I'm being rage baited here. I'm being rage baited, so I'm leaving this conversation. I'm not talking about this conversation no more. I'm not talking about this conversation no more. I'm not being. No. I refuse to be rage baited by the freaking Saitama versus Goku story. I refuse. I refuse to get rage baited. Too many people put their stock in Saitama. Saitama, at the end of the day, is human. Saitama, at the end of the day, is human. And he has limitations. Goku is an alien. And you know what? I'll go one further and say, with enough training, and Krillin can do this, Krillin would whoop Saitama's ass. And people can tell me what they want. Krillin was fighting Cell Max at second form and giving him a run for his money. That's what people don't understand. Krillin is insane at the moment. Mans has been holding back. It'll be a close fight. Homelander thinks he's the strongest. The thing is, at one point or another, Superman would stop holding back and would actually show Homelander how pathetic he actually is. But we're never going to get that crossover, and I'm grateful for it. And in the Mortal Kombat universe, there are humans that can kick Homelander's ass. So, you know, there are mortals that can kick Homelander's ass. So, I mean, there's no argument. Look how filthy my tavern is. Holy shit. Dude, if there's one patron that I hate in this game, it's these motherfuckers. It's literally these motherfuckers. Like, these guys coming into my tavern and ruining everything. Like, this right here is that bullshit I'm talking about. This right here is that bullshit I'm talking about. Look at this. This looks quite fun. I've played this for the last year because it's about a year old now. And I believe, I'm not sure if this is their final update, but the reason I'm trying to get to 55,000 gold plus is we need to do the final video of Tavern Manager Simulator. And it is going to be the final video I do for Tavern Manager unless there is an update that comes out for it, which I'm doubtful. this will be the last video that I do for Tavern Manager, and then I'm gonna put this series to rest, so I can focus on getting Metro finished, because I've been a bad boy and not doing Metro content. Do I think Superman can beat every character in The Boys? I think so. I do. I actually do. I'm not a Superman stan, but I know how powerful Superman is. That's just the thing. Superman is ridiculous. That's the big thing. Scan them to their DNA. Ultramatrix gives them worst case scenario over 1 million of theoretical in order to force evolution. That's why Ben wins. And then I just summon Sailor Moon and Ben gets absolutely destroyed. That's there's too many variables and too many people that can beat each other that there is no one thing that solos the entire universe. You want to know what solos the entire universe? SCP-096. There you go. Because that thing literally cannot die. Unless someone in the SCP Foundation has found a way to kill it, it will not die. Why am I getting so much meat? I don't know if I want that much meat. Like, if we really want to go down roads that we don't want to go down, the only characters I care about in The Boys is Soldier Boy and Huey. The thing is, I don't watch The Boys because I don't like The Boys. If Mary Maru somehow magically catches Zeus by surprise, she could hurt him because she's a bloodbender. True. I would also say that Lelouch is actually pretty strong and could probably, you know, get Soups to, you know, off himself. But then again, I have gripes with that bloody series as well. What am I missing? 1 wine, 5 ale. I have a distinct problem with Code Geass. A massive problem with Code Geass. I loved it right up until one thing happened. And then I lost my love for the thing. And you know what? It didn't need to happen. I don't care who says what. It did not need to happen. But it happened and it broke my heart. Fuck that show. Fuck that show royally. Fuck that show. Do I know Omni-Man? Yes. I don't like Omni-Man as a character. And I do think Superman would absolutely body Omni-Man without even trying hard enough. I love Code Geass, but lost the plot near the end. I did not like... No. And I have trauma, okay? I have trauma, and I don't care. I don't want to watch Code Geass ever again. What happened did not need to happen. People can tell me what they want. People can tell me what they want. You can justify it. You can tell me, yeah, but this and this. No. No. What happened did not need to happen. And it's not even the ending that pissed me off. It wasn't the ending that pissed me off. It was not the ending that pissed me off. It was a canonical event that happened that did not need to happen. That sent him... Do you think Omni-Man will beat Homelander? Easily. Easily. People put too much stock into how strong Homelander is. Omni-Man is ridiculously strong. But I do think it would be a close fight. I do. I think it would actually be a pretty close fight, in all honesty. No. 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 Code Geass can go fly in a fire. Code Lyoko was great, and I feel like that show does not get enough recognition for how good and ahead of its time Code Lyoko was. Code Lyoko was god tier amazing. It was actually just insane how good Code Lyoko was. I spent hours watching that shit. Hours watching that stuff. I can't quite remember, but yeah, season 2 with Lelouch was rocky for me. I watched season 1. The thing happened. And then I just said, you know what? Fuck this shit. It's like my wife made me watch an anime. And it was good right up until they said to the lady there was nothing they could do. And I was like, what? Don't tell me you're going to leave your 10-year-old daughter and you're just gonna die. Somehow, surely they would fix it, right? Nope. 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 They gave us the ending where she fucking got offed, and that was it. And I was like, you motherfuckers. Who do you think would win against Lobo? Honestly, Taskmaster. Taskmaster is really good. Do you know Metro Man from Megamind is? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do indeed. Just watch Sword Online on repeat. No, thank you. I have taste. Sword Art Online was good up until it started losing the plot. In all honesty, it was fine up until it started losing the plot. And I was like, oh, okay, well. You know what I mean? It was fine right up until it started losing the plot. Them's fighting words. Yeah, let's fight then. Let's go. Sword Art Online is mid, and I will fucking die on this hill. I will die on this hill. Where's the key? Oh, okay. The key just isn't. Got an insane healing factor, though, if we're talking about Lobo from DC. I think Deadpool would win. I do. If we're talking Lobo, I think Deadpool would actually win. Like, if I had to pick someone to fight Lobo, I would pick Deadpool. I don't watch a lot of anime. I don't watch a lot of anime either. I watch specific anime. Who do I think will win in a 4-way battle between Superman? Superman. I'm not riding the Superman hype train, but people really sorely underestimate how ridiculously strong Superman actually is. Like, people do not understand that alien is just, he's in a league of his own. Is that the Bart music? That's fucking amazing. Damn! Batman can beat Superman. That's the end of the argument. Yes, Batman can beat Superman. But Batman has an age problem. The perfect Rusty stream come in. The first thing I hear is an impassioned motherfucker. Hello! Fulavora. I apologize. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I like opening up cans of worms. It's not really cans of worms. You know what would be can of worms? Skyrim belongs to the Imperials. That's how you open up a can of worms. You want to know how else you want to open up a can of worms? Doom Guy beats Master Chief any day of the week. That is how you open up a can of worms. That's how you open up a can of worms. You want to make people mad? Get two fandoms against each other and just see. The Stormcloaks and the Nords suck. Yep, they do. What people don't understand is they are a bunch of racist fucks. Although I will say, the Thalmor trying to be, you know, we don't need the damn elves being, you know, douchey. But that don't mean that Skyrim belongs to the Nords. I had this conversation with Ruthie the other day, and Ruthie was very much against Skyrim belonging to the to the Imperials. But my thing is the Nords, and they're racist. They are extremely racist to anyone that isn't a Nord. So, you know, I don't abide by that. I get where they're coming from with the Thalmor. I do. I get where they're coming from with the Thalmor. I do, because Thalmor are pricks. They are. The elves in that game are a bunch of pricks. However, does not excuse Ulfric from doing what he did. Funny fact is, every character that tries to be Superman, when they fight Superman, they would lose to Superman. Like, Omni-Man is a copy of Superman. The thing is, remember, it's different universes' copy of Superman. That's the thing. As a Psycho Khajiit, I don't care about politics. The Nords must die. Yo! Whoa. Okay, we don't need to go that far. And as better tools at his disposal. Let me just see here. How do you do it? How do you do, Philivora? He can regenerate from his soul alone as it cannot be ended. In all honesty, Deadpool's persistence would make sure that he would win. I don't think people underestimate I don't think people understand how unbelievably persistent and bad Deadpool actually is. I mean, he soloed the entire Marvel universe. Like, that's what he did. It's not canon, but at one point or another, he soloed the entire Marvel universe. So, I would definitely, if I had to hedge my bets, I'm pretty sure Lobo would win, but I would place my bet on Deadpool giving him a run for his money. I would 100% place my bets on Deadpool to give Lobo a run for his money. The Empire is super racist. Their whole history is just exploiting everyone else. Yeah, true. Like I said, but this is how you open up a can of worms, especially with Skyrim. You wanna make people mad? You just tell them that Skyrim belongs to the Imperials. Do I think Batman would beat Homelander in hand-to-hand combat? It depends on if Batman has a suit or not. Batman is still human. Remember that. Batman is still human. So if he don't have what he needs, one punch from Homelander, and Homelander don't hold back. One punch from Homelander would put a hole through Batman's chest. So Batman would have to make a suit, much like he did with Superman. And yeah, people ride the Batman dick way too hard. Batman needs time to prepare. If Batman is caught unaware by Homelander, Homelander bodies Batman, and it ain't even a contest, people. It's not a contest. Batman, at the end of the day, is a human. Bane broke his back. Literally, Bane broke his back. Hello. So no, Homelander in a fisticuffs fight, Batman is bodied. Dr. Manhattan can beat Superman. He's DC. Yeah, but Dr. Manhattan is of a different thing. I'm not saying Superman cannot be beaten. Batman has beaten Superman. Batman has a contingency plan to deal with the entire Justice League. Like, he has a contingency plan for the heroes of the earth and knows exactly how to beat each and every single one of them. Each and every single one of them. I mean, the Batman who laughs, right? Soloed the entire Homelander versus Hulk. Depends which version of the Hulk. Marvel Cinematic Universe Hulk, he bodies him. Marvel Cinematic Hulk is ridiculous. Now, if you're talking World Breaker Hulk, goodbye Homelander, because World Breaker Hulk is fucking. Yeah, but I'm saying Batman needs time to prepare. Deadpool just has godlike powers. I got two chats I gotta focus on. Batman with a metal fighting suit fighting Homelander. I would say the thing is, if Batman has enough time to prepare, for real, without intentionally skewing the contest to make it fair to Batman, it's no contest. Again, Batman needs time to prepare. If Batman is caught unaware by any unbelievably strong alien, he's bodied. Like, Batman needs time to prepare. That's the thing. Batman has to have time to prepare. If he has time to prepare, he has a good shot. He does. And he's proven that he can beat Batman, yes, he can even beat himself. Does Superman get time to prepare too? Of course. If we have to make a 100% both are prepared, the problem is Batman has got contingency plan after contingency plan after contingency plan. Superman does not have contingency plans. We've seen this in comics. We've seen this in everything. Superman just fights. That's what he do. Because he's Superman. Superman need to do nothing else. If he was Bruce Wayne level of like contingency plan and backup plan and ridiculous plan and this plan and a plan to make sure the plan works, and if that plan fails, he has 27 other plans, then yeah, Superman wins. The problem is Bruce Wayne is Nobel Peace Prize level smart. And he's too smart for his own fucking good. Wonder Woman versus Homelander, Wonder Woman. If Batman was caught unaware, he caused the Justice League. Yeah, but Superman has bodied the Justice League. We've seen this. Superman could just tank the Wayne fortune with propaganda. Yep, he does. Exactly. He can do that. But we're talking like straight up fights. The thing is, if Batman doesn't have enough time to prepare, it's a Superman thing all the way. It is. Again, I'm not riding the Batman dick. Broken table. The fuck do you mean broken table? Who broke a table in my tavern? I'm about to sue. I'm about to motherfucking sue. Okay? I'm about to fucking lose my shit here. Where's my table? Who broke my shit? Who broke my shit? I'm about to cause a Homelander here. I'm about to cause a Homelander here. Hold on, everyone. I just need to find my table that's apparently been broken. Who broke my shit? Who is bringing rocks into my place? Now, the real problem is if someone manages to take out Clark, Kara is rolling up and taking bodies. Ooh. I don't know. Again, it's... These kind of debates, I give my own opinion, but there's in-universe things that give 50-50 to both sides of everything. Like, that's the thing. There's enough... Didn't serve the hotel. But why? Why wasn't the hotel served? They need to buff the ferries to clean way faster. They do. They need to buff the ferries to clean way faster. This is way too slow. Way too slow. Honestly, the ferries need a buff when it comes to cleaning the hotel stuff. What is the point of having a concierge when you take way too long to clean shit, my guy? Please. Please. Now, I lose like reputation and gold because the ferry just takes its dear sweet time doing what it's doing. Get on there. Hello? Hold on. I'm panicking. Because my ferries are taking their dear sweet time doing shit. I haven't gotten to the king yet. I'm busy. This is the last level. Yeah, I did this live so that I can prep for the next video, which I need to record right after live stream. Then Tavern Manager's done. Then I have officially finished Tavern Manager Simulator, and then I can go cry because another YouTube series done, and I'm like, fuck. I'm getting old. Okay, there's way too many dirty tables. Who the fuck broke my shit? Okay, but now my question is, how am I supposed to fix this? I don't see the chair. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Apparently, when they lose their shit, they throw your chair around. I'm gonna fucking Homelander people. Hold on. There's way too many things I need to read. And there's too many tables. Chat, I will be with you in a second. Let me just focus on getting this ready, because... I don't see your videos on my recommended. Are you subscribed? And do you have the bell icon on? Mine is basically, in all honesty, the best way to get my videos is become a member. And I know people don't have money, but in all honesty, the best way to get my videos lately is literally just either you have to watch it for a while so YouTube pushes it back into your feed, or you have to become a member so you get notified. That's the way I found with YouTube, because YouTube just don't give a shit lately. And I hate it. And you know why I hate it? Because what is the point? What is the point of the subscribe button? What is the point of the subscribe button when people who subscribe don't get notified of my videos? What is the point? Explain it to me. What is the point of the subscribe button, YouTube? What is this? I recently saw the Thunderbolts movie, hated it. They did Taskmaster dirty. Yep. My opinion, Superman can get all his full power and might beat Dr. Manhattan if he had his full power. What? That sounds like a freaky mod pack, in all honesty. That does sound like a freaky mod pack. Might be a mod pack I want to play. You could try it. Sounds awful, though. Hello, Mau Mau. You guys want your Mau Mau text? Just move it into the camera. Hello. Okay, come here. Hello, everyone. Mau Mau. Okay, you may go now. She's getting so big. You can. You can. You just have to install it and hope it works. Is it on Curse Forge? Because if it ain't on Curse Forge, it's not gonna work. What do I need here? 1 ale. Not many frozen drinks gotten today. That's fine though. That's fine. I'm just prepping for the video, chat, so Taskmaster did deserve better. People, what did I think of the Thunderbolts movie? Terrible. Terrible. Taskmaster is supposed to be this almost unbeatable entity, and like he was so nerfed, it felt like I was watching a guy in a costume. Just cosplaying. That's what it was. That is legitimately what it was. That's what it felt like. And it's sad. Because Taskmaster was like the reason the Avengers also got their ass kicked. But, you know. I guess we can't tell movie makers how to make movies. What do we know, you know? We're just the audience. Can't wait for a Skyrim movie where they ruin everything. Okay. So, chat, I believe I have now got enough money to purchase the King's Quarters, and that does mean that this is the end of the stream. Because I do need to record. I am behind on actually getting content out this week. I say that, but, you know. I'm a workaholic when it comes to these kind of things. I don't know. If I don't push out content, then I feel like I'm not, you know, getting anywhere with it. And, you know. It's a me problem. It's something that I've struggled with the entire time I've been doing YouTube. It's just like, how do I make more content? Hello? Okay, so on CurseForge, I'll download just now. I just want to get all my stuff prepped for the next adventure. Okay. So anyway, hot take, but the Fallout TV show ruined everything. I think the Fallout TV show was fine for what it was, but I think a lot of people don't understand. What the hell? Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. Was that the? Okay. Speak. That was you. Okay. The Fallout TV series was fine. I don't think it was like revolutionary that people made it out to be, but I don't think it was terrible, in all honesty. I don't. I think they did some things right. I would like to know how they're gonna handle the Deathclaw stuff, though. That's what I want to know. Okay, I think we are actually ahead for a change, but I also need to get some resources here. They don't have too much sausage, do these people? No. The wine went insane today. And we need fairy food. There we go. That's on the way. Also, by the way, y'all might not have noticed, but do you see this ugly thing? Ugh. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. I hate it. I actually hate it. And my frying pan of destiny for anyone trying to steal my shit. Okay, but listen, everybody. That will do it. How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours ain't so bad. 2.5 hours ain't so bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. It took me 2.5 hours to get to 55,000 plus gold. Jeepers Christmas. Okay. But I think I'm going to call it there. Because we do have some stuff we need to do today. And hopefully I can get this video out today still. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So, let's save here. And then I'm likely just going to straight up record after this. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy that. If you did, please do consider subscribing. If you haven't already. Because it helps, you know? It helps. I don't know what the fuck went up with YouTube today that it didn't show my other stream. So I'm a little bit, you know, peeved off with that. But I suppose it is what it is situation. It is what it is situation. Can't, you know. Can't be mad. Can't be mad. Can't be mad about that. Thanks for the distraction. Oh, always. You guys prove a great distraction for me too. Does it look good for us to raid? Can people tell me in chat? Does it look good for us to raid? No, not really. Not really. Suggested collabs. How am I supposed to collab with myself? How am I supposed to collab with myself? Explain that to me. Trying to find someone who's playing an obscure game. Let's go check Cult of the Lamb. Maybe someone's playing something there. It's Wolfie. Okay, I'm gonna go raid them. Because they're playing this Cult of the Lamb thing. Okay. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And make sure to subscribe. Because we're gonna get this video out today. And I will see you all next time. And until then, Uncle Rusty says... don't waste ale. That's bad. Bye-bye.